Thank you for registering, campers. Come sit by the fire and await your counselors, Michelle and Samantha. Welcome to Camp Fear.
Hi campers, and thank you for joining us. Today we are talking about One Killer Night, which is a Scream fan film that came out in December 2025 and is on YouTube. So we decided to watch a Scream fan film in honor of Scream 7 coming out this week.
What begins as a harmless movie night grows tense after a call from Ghostface.
So before we start, I did a little research on this movie. It's 17 minutes long on YouTube, like I said, and it had an estimated budget of about $1,000. So I think they kind of did a lot with $1,000.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. This Scream fan film is also by the writer and director of Scream Legacy, which is another fan film by Zach Salazar. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. It is in the same Scream Legacy universe.
Okay.
These two movies, and apparently they are working on a Scream Legacy 2.
Fun.
So there will be a sequel for that.
This is my first fan film. I don't really go looking for them, and I was very pleased with what I saw.
Yeah, fan films obviously can be hit or miss. I think it's, for me, fan films, either they're really awful and I love them because there's heart in it, you know, or the fan films are so awesome, like Never Hike Alone, where you're like, this isn't a fan film, this is like
an actual, like, this is its own thing.
So we start off, it's a typical Scream opening where you have a clean shot of a White House. And for me, I think that the White House in the Scream franchise is supposed to represent purity. Casey Becker's house is white. Sid's house is white. All the other ones that that are white, I can't think of them right now. I didn't write it down. So yeah, we open on a White House, and there's a memorial card on the refrigerator for a Maya Brown who died at age 19 in 2024. Maddie is home. I don't know how old she is. Probably college age. I
would think college age.
Okay. It's a pretty nice house, so I assume it's her parents' house.
Yeah, because she was still living at home, because they had mentioned a parent at some point. I don't remember exactly when, but I think she's living at home still.
Okay. So Maddie is home alone. She's eating dinner and drinking wine. She's also watching the news that's reporting on an actress from the Stab movies has been found dead in like slasher style. And then Maddie's friend Heather comes over with Coca-Cola as a peace offering. I was like, is Maddie drinking Jack?
Because you said wine, but I don't think she was, because I wrote down, oof, tequila straight. So she's eating this, and she just has like this bottle of clear liquor, and I was like, I'm a sailor, and I went, ooh, no. That's going to hurt tomorrow.
Okay, so it's tequila, not wine.
I think so. Okay. It looked like tequila or even vodka, but I think it was tequila.
Does Coke go with tequila? I'm not a drinker, so if it's not like
I don't
rum
think
or vodka,
so. From what I
don't
remember, no, I don't think so.
Okay. Okay. Heather brings over Coca-Cola, not to be confused with Coke or cocaine, as like some sort of peace offering. Maddie lets Heather in, and they talk about Heather's relationship with her on and off again boyfriend, Christian, which at this point, this movie, even though it's 17 minutes long, no longer passes the Bechdel scale, because the Bechdel test, because immediately all they're going to do is just talk about her boyfriend. So,
oh my God.
I know. There's so many other things in the world that you could be talking about, but sure, let's talk about Christian. So then Heather's phone rings. It's caller unknown, or and she answers it, because that's what you do in a Scream movie. If you didn't answer your phone, Scream never would exist. So she answers her phone, and lo and behold, it is Ghostface, or someone impersonating Ghostface. He's basically taunting her about something that happened on I-95 at like 2 a.m. in the morning. I'm not sure how long ago it happened, but Heather seems pretty distraught by it. She's all like, this is Christian. And Ghostface is like, no, it's not.
Nuh-uh.
It's somebody else.
You don't know his voice.
You know. So Maddie is all like, what's going on? Because Heather is talking to Ghostface, not on speakerphone.
No, yeah, she's got it up here, and her friend's like,
I know, wait, what's going on? All she sees is Heather's reaction to not Christian. And like, yeah, like I wrote in my notes, put it on speakerphone.
Yeah, I was thinking the whole time, like, come on. Let your friend hear.
So she's talking to Ghostface on the phone, and then motion lights outside go on or something like that. Something happens to where it distracts Maddie, and she goes to investigate a dark room, like the library or something.
Oh, a light went on in one of the other rooms.
Oh, okay.
And she was like, what? And then she goes through there, and then it goes dark.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Might as well investigate a scary noise. So we hear a scuffle off screen when Maddie goes into the dark room. And then Heather goes to look for her. When she finds her, she finds Maddie dead on the floor. She's like face down, like sprawled out. And so Maddie is like naturally very upset that her friend is dead. So she like goes onto the floor with her and is like, I don't know, checking for wounds or something. I don't know what she was doing. Then, of course, Ghostface shows up. He's been upstairs the whole entire time. And there's like 15 feet between Heather and Ghostface. Mm-hmm. And she's just sitting there like, oh no. Uh-oh, it's Ghostface. What do I do? So then she and Ghostface exchange some words about, why are you doing this? Don't do this. And so
then he had his voice changer too, so he had to turn that on.
It was very Scream 3 where the voice changer is like in the mask and he turns it on and there's this red light and so his Ghostface voice comes out. After Ghostface stabs Heather, he reveals that he is actually Christian, her on-again, off-again boyfriend. So then Ghostface stabs Heather in the stomach. And Heather just sits there, like barely bleeding out. She's just like, you stabbed me. Like, I can't believe it.
Oh no, I have been wounded.
Tis but
Werner Herzog, I have been wounded.
So she's just sitting here, like barely bleeding out. Ghostface is still ghost-facing and like telling her his whole diabolical plan. I wrote that while she's bleeding out, Ghostface tells her all the exposition, and she just sits there like she's waiting for Ghostface to pull out Uno cards and play a game. So then Ghostface...
This was a sleepover.
You can't leave until you draw 4! So Ghostface tells her that he is doing this because he is punishing her for killing Maddie's sister. Mm-hmm. And then Maddie's like, surprise, bitch. I'm not really dead. Then Maddie takes over the exposition and basically says, well, she kind of does it in like a roundabout way. Mm-hmm. That I think Heather was drunk driving with Maddie's sister in the car on I-95 at 2 a.m. in the morning. We don't know how long ago this happened. Oh, sometime in 2024 this happened. And it was a drunk driving accident. Apparently, Maddie's sister died and Heather did not. So now they blame her for the death.
And then he's all like, this is why we're doing this. And then they got to like, I mean, I don't think they said specifically that they were banging. Yeah. Canoodling. Uh-huh. But I got the impression that they were, you know,
They'd be banging.
They had a relationship. They'd be doing the nasty.
Well, Maddie says that she went to Christian to like console in him, and through that consoling turned into canoodling.
Yeah, and then they devised this plan to take care of her, and they like, you know, Christian never actually liked her or loved her or you know, but had to keep the relationship going, so you got to keep up the airs. And then they kind of just let her bleed out and die. Did they stab her again? I think Maddie, it was the Maddie took it because she wanted the final blow. And that's where the knife comes down and cuts to black.
That's it.
She's gone.
So 17 minutes of, in my notes, I said it's basically just the first and last 10 minutes of Scream. You have the opening kill in the Purity House, and then all the expo and the final kill at the end. And, yeah.
Visually, it looked really good, though, which was nice. I really liked the scene set in the living room with all the red lights in the kitchen, and I just thought that looked really cool.
Yeah.
So they did a great job with like all the setup. A little too talky.
Yeah.
A little too talky. What's that in from The Incredibles? And he starts monologuing. So, but I feel like that's kind of on brand for Ghostface. He talks a lot.
He does talk a lot.
He's a chatter.
Yeah. I did not watch Scream Legacy before I watched this one. So when I found out it was still in the same universe, I went back and watched Scream Legacy. The opening for Scream Legacy was phenomenal. I thought I was watching an actual Scream movie. And then as the movie progressed, I was like, okay, this is a fan film. Which I kind of want to talk about Scream Legacy just a little bit.
Yeah, go for it.
I know you didn't watch it, but since we are on the eve of Scream 7 being released, I am curious because if you've watched the trailer for Scream 7, you know that it is about Sydney and her daughter being chased by Ghostface. Scream Legacy came out 3 years ago, so 2022-ish, somewhere around there. And that is the exact plot of Scream Legacy. It is Sydney's daughter is being chased by Ghostface. So I wonder how Scream Legacy feels about Scream 7's new plot. Because most people know that wasn't the original plot for Scream 7. It was supposed to follow Sam's journey. But what did you like about it?
I think for my first fan film, I liked it. I thought it was done really well. Like I said, I thought the set was done really nicely. I thought the lighting was great. Pacing a little slow, but Oh, and I love that Night of the Living Dead was on in the background.
Yeah.
That was
I marked that down too.
So, but quick aside, that was mine and my husband's first date. It was its anniversary, and it was on the big screen, and we went to dinner and went to go see it on the big screen.
Aw, that's cute.
So every time I see that movie in something, I'm like, happy. So, but yeah, so I noticed that was on the background. Classic, love it every time. But for my first fan film, I thought it was really good. The cinematography was really clear, and I thought they did a great job with their framing and
yeah. That's what I have. Cinematography is great, score is great, so great dialogue. But and this is my dislikes. I thought the acting was awful from all three of them. I was not on board with their acting.
Yeah,
so it ruined the great dialogue for me. What were your dislikes?
Yeah, I would say the death dialogue, she's stabbed once, bleeding through the mouth. But still talking fairly clearly. So I wasn't sold that she was in a whole lot of pain, I guess, when it comes to when we're talking about the acting portion of it.
Yeah.
I didn't think she was in a whole lot of pain. Now, this coming from someone who's barely passable actress, so it's all good. But yet she still casts me. Sorry, we don't need to keep any of that. Like I said, it was my first fan film. I don't have a lot of complaints about it.
Yeah.
Just it was short, to the point. It was what it was supposed to be. So Legacy is also fan films.
Yes.
So are fans coming to his films just between the big movies?
I think so, yeah.
And just wanting more from them?
Yeah, that's my understanding of what people do with fan films, especially as we talked about Never Hike Alone. Yeah, the Friday the 13th franchise was dead for so long. The only way to get something new was to go to fan films. There's Halloween fan films. There's fan films for A Nightmare on Elm Street. Who knows when that's going to be revived again. So yeah, I know. Well, for Never Hike Alone, I thought that I was watching a real Friday the 13th movie for the first one. So I think fan films, when done well, is a good way to explore the characters from the actual franchise, just to have more of a backstory on them, or just to continue like your love of Jason and Ghostface and Michael, all of them.
Okay, cool. I'm not really entrenched in that world, so it's interesting to dive into it and then get to talk about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's how I said in Never Hike Alone that for fan films, you really don't have to explain the origin of the bad guy, because people who are watching a fan film, they know.
They already know, yeah.
They already know. They are in it. Mainstreamers of horror are not going to watch fan films. That's just how it is. So how many toasty marshmallows do you give One Killer Night?
I think One Killer Night, for the first, 2.5, 3 toasty marshmallows. I thought it was pretty solid, nice little short.
I'm there as well, 2.5. 2.5 toasty marshmallows, but I'm only going to put down 2 marshmallows because I don't want to do that much editing. So 2 toasty marshmallows.
That's funny.
I'm very busy. Okay.
It's true. Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you for watching, and maybe we will see you at Scream 7 opening night.